What's up, dude? Welcome back to Island Grove Studios. Thank you for joining another live stream for the production of our short film Roland, made in Blender. Today, what we're doing is finally finishing up the movie poster that we've been working on for the past few weeks, about a month. We're gonna finally finish it up. We had some slight tweaks from last time that we're gonna address, and then we're gonna pop it back into After Effects and then do the final color grading and all the details, stuff like that, and then get it printed and then hang it up in the office. So we're gonna get started and jump right into Photoshop. First, I think my camera's a little bit out of focus. Hold on. There we go. My camera does not do very well in low light. It's kind of it's blurry really quick, but so let's jump right into Photoshop. So this is the version we had when we rendered it out of Blender. We were doing in our last live stream, we were doing some tweaking with the color correcting, the camera effects, some noise, adding some film grain and all that stuff, all that cinematic goodness, some bloom and glare. But I had some notes that I wanted to address based on the last one. I'm not going to show what we did in After Effects quite yet because I want to fix the tree line right here. I want to make it more, I want to fill in this bit. These two are very like almost symmetrical. I don't like how this line, like I want this line from here to here to be just like this crisp edge of the golf club. And then these two are kind of identical. I want to fill in these gaps we have right here in Photoshop and fill, and then also make this more spherical. And then another thing we want to maybe try and adjust is the vignette in After Effects, as well as try and do the paint effect that I've been talking about, that I want to try and maybe use for the movie, but we're not sure. We'll see how it looks with the poster. So while I was off stream, I tried to fix the trees in Photoshop, and this is what I came up with. I fixed this part right here. I didn't want to waste time kind of painting that out. I just want to, this isn't going to be a very long stream. I'm just tweaking the last little bits here and getting it finalized. But I was testing out how spherical I want this to be, because I thought I want there to be some variety. I don't want it to be a perfect circle like this, so I tried it out. This is what I used the warp tool and liquefy, and I cloned out some stuff. So this is what I originally had in my head, but now that I'm tweaking back and forth here, I like this one more because it's variety. It's not perfect circle, but I do want, I'm going to try and do something in the middle. I'm going to put, I'm going to make it more spherical like this, but I'm going to do it not quite as much. So that's what we're going to do first. So I have this layer here already imported, so we don't have to waste any time. I'm going to turn this into a rasterized layer. All right. First thing I did was I cloned out some of these treetops because they weren't, I don't like how they're so identical with this like negative space right here. So I'm going to take my clone tool, and I'm also going to bring down my opacity just a little. Make my brush smaller. Oh. Oh, I don't want that either. It's grabbing some of the club there, so I'm going to actually have I'm going to hide. I'm going to hide the mask. So I made a render without the club, and just a half of it because I didn't want to. I saved render time by eliminating this bottom half, and so I'm going to use this to clone out because right now I'm grabbing some of the club. So when you take this layer, hide its I made a mask right here. To only include, so if I use solo this, I'm only including these parts of the trees. So this is the original render. And then this is what I tried with the spheres. And then this layer right here is just the club fix, the line. See, it's just fixing the tree. I don't like how this little sliver of trees is coming up behind the club right here. So I wanted to eliminate that and have this line hard edge like that. It makes the club more readable, I think, because like that it's a little bit fuzzy. It fuzzies up the whole, you know, by having a clean edge. It's much more crisp and solid. I like that better. So I'm gonna go back, hide all these layers, and go back to this tree layer. This is just the tree top layer. And then I'm gonna hide the mask. Then I'm gonna zoom in and clone out. You gotta click on, instead of the mask, you have to click on the image here. I'm gonna sample an area close to it. It's a little darker, so maybe like this. I'm actually gonna bring my opacity back up. I'm just trying to, I don't want it to be perfect, like perfect soft circle, so I'm trying different sizes of my brush, as well as the brush settings. Well, actually, if I turn off the sense, maybe I could try that. Sample this area. I feel like it's just a color. Oh, I'm using the brush tool right now. Thought it was the clone stamp. Whoop. All right, now I'm using the clone stamp. I thought I was using that before. Okay. Yeah, now we're getting it. Just gonna lightly go over it. Try and make this one a little bit darker, maybe. But I don't want to mess up this edge and how soft it is. I want to just stick to this area. So okay. It's pretty good. I'll probably just bump those down a little bit anyways. Okay, so we had those filled in. Now I want to give somewhere in the middle between, hide this one as well, this and this. So we use this as a guide, and I'm gonna toggle back and forth. I could even drop the opacity of this one a bit. I'm going to drop the opacity so now we see the difference. And actually a little trick I like to do sometimes, because they're so similar, I'm going to adjust the hue and saturation. I'll use a hue saturation, adjustment, drop it down. Now I'm just gonna mess with the hue so it's different, and then I'm gonna drop down my opacity, just so you can see the difference a little bit better, contrast in color as well as the value. So I'm gonna go. Actually, no, I can't do that because I'm going to use the liquefy filter, and it's going to, well, actually, maybe I can view the background. So I'm going to go up to filter, liquefy. Hey, Alex, how you doing? Thanks for joining. I wonder if I can view the background view options. Oh, I'm going to shrink this so you can see it. Let me see, view options, show guides, show image, show backdrop. Yeah, we go. 100%. Nice. Now I can see what up. Perfect. Oh, what happened? Where'd it go? Oh. There we go. Thought I lost the window for a second. I'm doing good, man. We're doing the final touches of the movie poster. This is for sure the final installment. We're 99% of the way there. Now we're just doing the final, like the finishing salt, if you will. So that's what we're doing tonight, and then we'll wrap this up and get this printed. How's work and everything going for you? Hope all is well. So let me zoom in. I'm going to grab my liquefy brush, like this guy, warp tool, and so just a little recap. So Alex, I'll show you in case you weren't yeah, nice. Yeah, finally took us a little bit to do this project, but it was well worth it for sure. So what we're doing is this is the render we had in After Effects, right? But I wanted to do some cleanup, paint over on the trees. That's great. Good to hear. Review days are can be stressful and exciting, so that's really cool. I wanted to do some paint over on these trees because these two are very identical, and with the negative space here, so I want to paint. I was painting in just now these tops, and then I tried to make it more like I was talking about, more spherical, and like it looks like you're in a hole. So I tried to do some warping with the tree line. I just rendered out one pass without the bottom half for optimization, and then remove the club. And so I wanted to make it more spherical, but this was too much. So I also have a layer for the club up here. It's too much, too spherical. I like the randomness of like this more organically random shapes, but so I'm kind of doing it in the middle. I'm splitting the difference of this and this one. So that's what we're doing. So I have a duplicate of what's behind here without the warping on top. Dropped it down 6%, and then so instead of keeping like this, I like to change the hue and saturation. I guess just the hue like that, so it's a little bit, you can see the difference a bit more than if it was because you can tell, but it kind of differentiates it a little bit. So here we go. So I'm going to go back into filter, and actually I'll hide that one. Filter, liquify, oh, click on the layer, filter, liquify. So I'm going to bring in this one, and basically it's like in betweening, right? So you have your two keys, and we're literally just going in between. I don't know how this is going to look with the cloud, but we'll see. And I'm going to bring down all these values too. Backdrop settings are preview from showing image changes. Oh, okay. Maybe we can't do that. Why not? Behind? I can do it like that. Okay, I guess we can't do it. All layers? Oh, what about, what layer are we doing? 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. Oh wait, top, no club. This one? Oh, okay. We'll just kind of guess, I guess. Zoom out a little. Pushing and pulling until we get something that we like. I'm changing the brush size to affect the influence of the brush. This doesn't matter because the club's in front of it. So I think this is kind of in between. This is basically... I want to make sure I don't affect the bottom because that would mess up with the alignment with the bottom layer, because this is just the top half. I guess that's pretty good. Let's just click OK and see. I'll turn off, just delete it, I guess, the hue and saturation. Let's back up. So 1, 2, I'll bring this down. It's pretty good. We could go a little more, I guess, on that bottom part. I guess if I keep going, I'm just gonna go back exactly where the other one was. So, the fine balance, right? Okay, that's good. I guess we could try both versions, I suppose. I can always render out or export both kinds and then figure out which one we like better in After Effects. So I'll hit Shift click on the mask, brings it back. It was disabled and now it's re-enabled, and then let me label these. Background, trees 1, trees 2, club, fine. So with the original tree line 1 and the club fix, this is another thing, Alex. This sliver of trees behind the club was fuzzying up this edge, so I wanted to clean this part up so it's solid from this to the tree line. And then we have this version. Oh, and I have to re-enable the mask. So we'll see what we like better. 1, 2, I mean, definitely not this one, actually. Not feeling it, I don't think, but you never know. I think I could even just do this little part right here. I think that I'm having trouble, like, it's kind of too angular now, so I gotta tweak it a bit. Let's try that. Yeah, that's cool. 1, 2, 3. I mean, this is super. Yeah, that's cool. I can dig it. One more little tweak, then we can jump into After Effects. There we go. I like, before I was still too angular. Cool. Save. So now that we have this composite, I guess I could just import this into After Effects with the layers. Let's try it. So I already have After Effects booted up in the background, which is probably making me stutter. No, that's pretty good. I'm in the green. So this is the version we had in After Effects that we've been messing with last time with all the effects and stuff. So I'm going to bring back in the renders. In the renders folder, import. Let's just try and import the Photoshop file. I forget where I put it. Where's the reference? No. There we go. I'm gonna do that and then import it as a comp. There's layer styles. I don't think I have any layer styles, but So now if I double click to this, we have all of our layers from Photoshop. Club line, tree line 1, tree line 2. So you can solo these. It's the same as in Photoshop. So let me turn on one. And what we can do is wherever this is just where it's just a still image of the background. If I solo it, it's exactly what this is. It's literally this image, so we can drop in this comp right above and show replace in the viewport. Bam. There we go. I can toggle back and forth. Very cool. Let me grab this logo, see if it's centered. It is centered. This, I'm looking at the space between the logo and these trees. I might warp this down farther, because if I turn it off, there's more room for the logo. I lost a little bit for some reason, somehow. But overall, it's fine. It's good. So I can even just jump back into Photoshop. I could use a warp in After Effects, but keep it more simple. Go back to Liquify. I'm going to pull this down a little bit more. Nice. Now what we can do is just save the Photoshop file and go back into After Effects. It should update. You see it's doing something. It's coming. Whoa, there we go. Bam. I like it. That's better. So, I mean, if we go take a snapshot and then do trees 2. The more spherical version. Oh, and I'll turn on club line. Actually, turn off these stuff again. Turn on 1. Hide that. Take another screenshot. No, dang it. Club on. Take 3. Now, turn on second one. Go back. And we toggle. See the difference? Which one do you like better, Alex? Do you like the more variety, or like more? Whoa! Huh? Try to click and try to hold it. Do you like this version where it's like more like in a spherical, or the more natural, like just tree line? I don't know. I guess this, I don't know, this kind of looks cool. Maybe if I do it more. I'm gonna tweak the one we have and make it a little bit more spherical. Let's, because I do kind of like how it looks actually. I'm surprised. So, more liquefy. Just when you thought you were done, we were done. I'm going to bump this in, bump that in. I'm gonna bring up these things. Okay, try that. Hey, Rachel. Safe. How you doing? We're doing the final tweaks for the movie poster. What I was saying was, that's okay. Don't be sorry. We're catch you up a little bit over, not on stream, but I took this image and I rendered out this the top version of the trees. This version is just, it was with a lot of tons of warping. I just did this, but and then this version is also kind of like that better now. Good lord. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, this is the final little bit. So I'm trying to see. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna undo the last liquefy I did. Let's see. That's the liquefy. Just fix a little bit. Lots of tweaking. try that. Let's see the difference between this one and this one. Yeah, it's a little better. Let's see. This little bit's giving me trouble. But, oh wait. Gotta be careful of that too. Don't want to also warp all this stuff too much. I don't want it to look wavy. I like these two right here. I'm gonna raise these up a bit and then raise my brush up, bring it down farther. Yeah. So I'm trying to get the shape, the overall shape, but still keep the kind of bumpiness and variety of the treetops. I don't want it to, like this one is too, like just like a line, small bumps and stuff, but I like this better, way better. Okay. And last thing I'm gonna do is take this. I just want to clone out these a bit. Don't know where I should sample from though. Yeah. Turn these back on. Save. Go back to After Effects. Watch it update. Well, gotta turn off this layer. Pretty similar, I guess. It's not that much different. But I like it overall better. Wait, what happened? Oh no. Oh. Try again. It worked before. Save. I don't need to do that. I already saved it. Save. Oy. What? This is weird. I shouldn't have to save it again. Let me close the project. And then try again. This is so odd. I shouldn't have to resave the file. Just overwrite it, I suppose. Now if I reopen up project. Nice. So let's do, so this is the one we like, trees 1. And then I'm going to turn on trees 2. That's trees 2. See the difference? A little bit more twitch. I mean, we're so close. We're so close. One more. Let's see if it makes us do it again. One more little tweak to this guy and we're good to go. This shouldn't be a very long stream. I can't imagine we'll be on for another, only, I don't know, half more, like another 30 minutes or something. But oh, I wanted to try the paint effect, so maybe we'll see. I always say that, and then it takes up 3 hours. So this needs to tweak over a bit more. Hold on. I really like this bump here. Like that, and then I hate it. Oh my god, why can't I just do what my brain's saying? Songs also give me anxiety. Try not to make this pattern too warpy. Like, I mean, no one's gonna notice, but if I turn up the pressure all, what if I just do this? So it's super strong. Yeah. Yeah, like that. Slightly lower. Yeah. I think so. And one more time to just bring out some of those smaller details and then see what it looks like. Nice. All right, let's do that and see. Let's save. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it does. Weird. All right. Jumping back in After Effects. It's gonna update. Boom. Yeah, nice. This is it. This is the one. So I'm gonna go back and hell yeah, definitely. Let's do so 1, 2. Yeah. Love it. Love it. So I'm gonna delete this final answer. There we go. So I wanted to bring down the vignette. It's too, I think it's too intense when you zoom out. Even just a slight little bit change. 70% opacity. Perfect. Just like that, and then bring down the feather as well. It's a 900. Yeah, cool. And then expand it 12. All right. I'm gonna actually do 72. And then I think there was, so I'm going to cross off my list. I've got tree line fix, the curve, fix the club line. Yeah, I don't know if I said that, Rachel, actually. When I was painting out this stuff, this line, right, the trees poking out behind this left side of the club shaft was kind of bugging me. It's like just thin enough where it's just annoying. Looks like almost like a caterpillar or something on a branch. So I wanted to paint that out and make this line crisp to the tree line. So that's what we did. Nice. Might be a little cray and do slightly. Let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can paint in this kind of like translucence, little transparency in the trees there. Just go like that. Maybe like that. And then I'm going to take my smudge tool. I'll first start with blur, I think. These take forever, dude. Maybe if I could do finger painting. Whoa, nope. No, forget it. Nah, it's fine. Okay. Forget it. I'm gonna close out this so I can stop fiddling around with it. Then looks cleaner. Good call. Thank you. Just the difference between this and this. I wanted to bring out this for some reason was making it was looking like a word bubble to me. It was bugging me, like and then like the little tail part where the words, I mean, which could be funny. That could be, I didn't even think of that as like a, well, they don't talk, so it's kind of, that's why it's funny. That's why there's the logo in there. Like Roland, but no one's saying Roland. I don't know. It's not deliberately a word bubble anyway, so it's pointless. It doesn't make any sense with the movie. So that was bugging me, and I wanted to make it more like a mini golf, like we're inside of a mini golf hole in the movie. Not every shot's gonna look like that, but I don't know. For the poster, kind of a theme idea. So I'm gonna go back. Turn on all those. Turn this back on. Sweet, save. So I wanted to, yeah. So I did the vignette. I did that. Okay. So the next thing is we can check out the paint effect that I can show you. I think I'm gonna bring down something's bugging me with the whites stuff. The whites should be I'm going to turn off the RGB grain. Like that. Another thing that's kind of bothering me is like the capitalization of these letters. Maybe I think I want to let me do copy of this. I did this last time, but I'm not sure. It's kind of bugging me for some reason. Short film by. They're not like they're all capital, but they're when you hold down shift for the capital letters, it's just bigger. So it's like a capital letter, but let's see this. So before and after. Yeah, I like it all the same size. Do you like it all the same size? like this, or with the capital letters. I mean, it's kind of like a sentence, but whatever, doesn't really matter. I think it's just for like symmetry and like the A's popping out into the scene more. I think that's why it's bugging me. Like this line isn't straight across. The A is like brushing into it. Yeah, I agree. Thank you. Like this, the A is like breaching this line. So it's bugging me. Done deal. Delete. Save. Okay. I also wanted to maybe tone down. So let me go into my logo is all the same size though. They don't have capital letters in my logo. Come on. What doesn't matter? It's fine. It doesn't. It's all good. I wanted to see this in full resolution because I want to maybe try and turn down the grain. Let's see if we turn it on. Because when I blow this up into a poster, it's gonna even just slightly above average amount of grain will look super grainy. Like if you were to look at the poster this close, I mean that's okay. You can do that. But I want to maybe do 0.7 with the size so they're like bigger, and then maybe with the intensity turn down to 0.5. It gives a texture, which is cool. Now let's turn back down this down to 6 again. What happens if I just reset all this to 1 again? Whoa. Oh. I don't know. I think it's a little better. Okay, that's good. Okay, now we can do the paint effect. I'm gonna put it below the grain because if I did it above, it would be completely pointless. So I'm gonna turn on everything else. Maybe I'll turn this on third. Turn on these guys. Boom. Kind of funny with and without the affects the difference. Boom. Okay, we're almost there. I'll put the paint effect. Where does it say it here? Lens filter effects. I guess that's what it'd be. So it'd be underneath the vignette. Probably even under this one. Yeah, definitely. So I'm going to do a layer, new adjustment layer. Call this one paint. I'm going to start with a blur, vector blur. Vector blur. I wrote this down how I did it before, but and actually I will hide everything else for now, besides the vignette maybe. It doesn't matter. I'll zoom in on Roland so you can see what I'm doing live. I mean, whoa, too much. See what I'm doing, like the difference it's making as I go. Okay, so the amount I had was 10. Oh, and I need to turn it on. Boom, there we go. And then the angle offset was 90 degrees. And this also was on a much smaller image, so I'll probably have to tweak the values anyway. But I want to use constant length. Okay, so it's just blurring a little bit of the details, and then after that we're going to add a effect, noise, and grain, dust and scratches. This is the money. This is the big ticket right here. If I turn this up to 9. Again, it was a smaller image, so I might have to tweak it a bit more. You see the effect coming through. And then you add a sharpen. I think, hold on, let me double check this. I think it's a yeah, it's effect, blur and sharpen, unsharp mask. That's the one. And then if I crank that up to like, if you bring the radius up and the factor up a ton, it like resharpens the blurriness of it. Like that. Pretty cool, huh? Makes it look kind of like a watercolory, painty look. And it even gives it like a, on the grass. It's too much and it's weird. But like I said, with the depth of field. So, oh, and I need, before everything, I need to turn on the motion tile or something because we're getting the bleed on the edges. Let me do, it's stylized motion tile. Do both of these are like 105 because it's not many pixels. Mirror edges. For everything. Nice. There we go. Okay, so let me tweak the dust and scratches and make it like 7. You can find something like that. This is a serious decision because I mean, like I said, this isn't the final poster, like the final movie poster, but if we're gonna go in this direction on the poster, you know, it's a creative decision. So just turning it off and on, you see the difference. It kind of it kind of dims away a bit of the micro detail, which I mean, I don't know if that's good or bad. Like the lines and the glasses, you know? But like it kind of enhances aspects as well. It's probably the unsharp mask. Before, after. I kind of like it. What do you think? It might be hard to tell on YouTube. Let me make this bigger. Let me get rid of the scopes. Can you see this good? Um, and this is without all the other effects too, just the paint effect. Yeah, I kind of like it. I think it's cool. It's super subtle. I get, yeah. It doesn't lose the small detail. I mean, the smallest, but I mean, like I said, this isn't a photoreal movie anyway. You know, this isn't. It's kind of meant to be a little bit stylized or whatever. I mean, I could do like legit painted textures, you know, on the render. I could try that. This is kind of like a cheat. It's like a filter, which could be, you know, that could be looked down upon. Not that I care, but it's more of like a Instagram filter on top of everything versus like a painted texture in the blender, which I could do. So, what if I do Dust and Scratches 2? And I'll take the sharpness down. Hmm. I've tested it on, yeah, I have. I've tested it on the old movie. I'll show you. It works from frame to frame, no jittering at all. Yeah, it's really smooth. So let's go off and on. I kind of like it. I might even turn it up. Nah. Kind of gives it like a stencil, like a spray paint stencil, which is what I do. I've done that effect, kind of. It's like tritone, especially down here in the grass, what I'm looking at. Like turning it off and on. Like, yeah, you get the micro blades, micro detail, but like, whatever. Kind of dulls it out a bit, but not too much. I like it. I think I'm gonna keep it for now, and try the painted effect. I mean, try the painted textures for real, like in the program in Blender. But for now, I'll import the old movie, and I'll show like the 1 minute competition movie. And I'll show you how it works. Import Roland reference files, full shorts. Okay. So if I drag in, let's do a new comp. So if I copy and paste this effect on top of, oh, it's only one frame. I'll turn it up extreme so you can really see it. Yeah, because right now you can't really tell the difference. I'll turn it up to like 8 or something crazy. Whoa. Cool, so you can clearly see the difference here. And when I play it, this might kind of chug a bit. Yeah, see? Let's really chugging. Maybe there's a better frame. Let me go to the end. Yeah, let's do this part right here. It's kind of funny how it just on this one frame here, on like the live footage. How it like makes the trees. This method really like makes it look like paint. Like even the wires here. It's very subtle, but it's cool. Let's try and get to Roland. Oh crap, I'm doing the wrong thing. Changing the angle of like the glasses and stuff. I'm curious how this part looks too, because it's kind of like a close-up. I'm trying to get this to play in full resolution so I can see all the details. Otherwise it's kind of pointless. Just let it play out for a bit. I don't know, I kind of like it. Something charming about it, but I'm not sure. That's how smooth it goes. It's so good. Even like the zoom in with the grass. And like all the bokeh in the background. Are you going to redo some of these shots or some of these for the actual vid? This is the old movie. This movie like short was for a 1 minute short film competition online, and it was no genre, no rules. Basically, it was sponsored by this music licensing like software called Filmstro, and it's really cool. It gives you 3 slide. It's like Epidemic Sound or Artlist, where you can choose a song and license it for your movie, or whatever. But it gives you 3 sliders, and the 3 sliders are intensity, or tempo, depth, and power. And so each track on their platform has the ability to, you can import your movie, and as it's playing, there's a feature where it's like auto keyframe, where you can play your movie and you can adjust the sliders as it's playing to like fade in some intensity or momentum. I think that's the first one. And so you can, like, it's like you're scoring your movie basically. So it was sponsored by that company, and the only stipulation was you had to use that software. That's it. So this right here is the 1-minute short film I made for that competition. And I was trying to come up with concepts about, I had some other ideas I was possibly going to try, not related to Roland. Like I was going to film some stuff, like a short film, but some of the location stuff that I was researching and was trying to contact people about fell through. So I thought, why not take this 3D character that I've made and make a 1-minute short film with him. And so in my video, go check out on my page, I have a video, like the video trailer for my channel is a little bit more backstory about this, but and there's some footage of some behind the scenes in that video from this shoot. So I wasn't good. I only had Roland built. I could not possibly do what I'm doing now back then. I think this was in 2017 I made this. I couldn't make a full miniature golf course set, so I needed to shoot like a plate basically. So I contacted the owner of this mini golf course, and I made a little pitch deck with the character designs and some storyboards to see if I could shoot it there. So this is what I made for the competition. And so this is like a proof of concept for this movie. Oh, nice. Awesome. Yeah, so this movie was fun to do. So yeah, it's basically just proof of concept, and I made another one too. I made one that winter. I think it was that winter. It could have been the following winter. But I wanted to make another one, but I couldn't get outside and shoot at the mini golf course because it was snowing in New England, obviously. So I had him inside, and he fought a bobblehead of Boba Fett. That's what I came up with. So that was fun to do. My wife, she was my girlfriend at the time, helped me with that one a little bit. She did some puppeteering of the Boba Fett bobblehead in a couple shots. My roommate Jean helped me with that, with a lot of the shots. So it was a lot of fun to do, but it had nothing to do with mini golf. So it was very out of the theme. It didn't make any sense, but it was still fun. And it's on my YouTube channel. It's on here if you want to go check it out. So yeah, so yeah, that paint effect works from frame to frame pretty good. So we'll see. But for now, I think I do like how it's giving, and that's funny too, right? Like we're looking at the old movie poster, and it's funny to see, like, I wonder if there's a shot that's kind of similar. Well, it's like this shot right here, right? And when I was rendering all of this was in Mental Ray, and there's no HDRI environment lighting. I just tried to match the key from the sun here with the shadow of the club and stuff. And Rachel actually showed me and made me a little 3D tracking set with the dice, with the cube and the gray sphere and the mirror sphere. So I used those for aligning the camera in 3D space because I didn't do any motion tracking at all. Actually, that's not true. I did some motion tracking stuff for this shot right here. I tried to track the ground because it was so chaotic that I could have faked it, but it didn't stick right. Yeah, I have it in my closet. I have it in here. I might make a video about that actually, because in the video I made on my channel, there's I put a little text on the screen. It says comment if you know what the die is for or something like that, and because the spheres people hear about for environment lighting, and you put the gray sphere in your 3D software as well as the mirror ball. So, but the die, I haven't seen any videos about that. Yeah, they are. They're made from Christmas ornaments that she painted. It was the coolest gift. It was so sick. As a 3D artist, it was the most cool present ever. But yeah, I haven't seen any videos of even any 3D. I mean, you can 3D track everything now, right? It's kind of archaic way to it's a little bit analog way of finding your camera. You could just do 3 frames of a camera track and match perspective in the world scale as well, because she had a little card made, like a little key card, a little reference of all the sizes of all the objects in there. So there was a big cube, medium cube, small cube, which was the die, and then there was the different size ornaments were for the spheres. So super cool. But if you look at this frame, it's very similar to the poster. A little bit, but now yeah, I like it. Now we're making our everything in Blender. Come a long way since then, but not crazy. And even another cheat that I did that was super kind of smart was I put the ball down because I didn't know how to do any like shadow catcher or like render passes with like a shadow pass. Because the biggest thing is I didn't do any motion tracking, so the shadows would be a little bit off. So I just put the ball down, the real one. So all this occlusion is from the real ball on the ground, and I just put him over the real ball. So all of this occlusion is from the footage in the shadow right here. That's why these shots kind of work when you just put down. Well, I guess that's the hand, but this shot obviously there's no ball at all. I was actually kind of proud how I did the sun here. You go frame by frame. I keyed in the exposure to match the sun little window that he passes through here. So yeah, because I didn't know how to composite any of the shadow passes or anything. So that was one way. Oh, that's just kind of what my idea for the trees was, like this, you know. So it looks like we're inside of a mini golf hole. That's probably subconsciously where I came up with that, because of this movie. This last shot, we're inside the hole, so I wanted the tree line to look like that. A little bit narrow, but whatever. Could maybe try and go in there and it's probably gonna mess up. Yeah. It's fine. No more messing around with the trees. So here we are. Okay, let's turn on. I think we're done. I think we're all done. Let's turn on all of our other effects and see how we feel. Save, first of all. Yeah, I should do a proper behind the scenes of, well, that's why I'm doing this now, because I never made a behind the scenes of the short, that 1 minute one, which is fine. It was just a proof of concept, so there's no point, but that's kind of what made me think of doing these live streams, because I can A, just share what I'm working on, and B, oh, sorry, I thought I said one. And then B, you know, just as a catalog of what I've been working on over the years, or however long this takes. So anyway, let's turn on. I'm gonna turn off everything. I'm also gonna turn off this one because we don't need it no more. So we can also Shy Guy these. Then also we can Shy Guy these guys. Cool. So I'm gonna take a picture, save. And then turn on all my effects. Yeah. I don't know if the saturation is too much. Okay, I think we're almost there. We're there. Okay. The last thing I'm maybe thinking about is kind of worried about the logo. So I had to change the color because the background was so similar. But let me just try a all white version. Nah. I mean, we're missing the highlight, but I'm gonna try and isolate this highlight for a second. What I want to do is I want to invert effect, channel invert, and then color correction tint. And then this one, well, and then I want a curves. The thing I don't like about curves versus levels is I like to see the histogram, because I like to see where the whites are, but I like curves better. Why can't curves? Sometimes curves has the histogram, not always. See, right there. That's where white is. Okay. Okay, now oh no, what happened? What did I do? Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think it's that. Yeah. Actually, if I do that, but do that as black, then I do another tint effect. That should work. No. What? Oh wait, I think I needed levels still. Shoot. Okay, back. Levels. Here. There. Okay, now another tint effect. That's why. Now I select the sky behind it. Boom, baby, now it looks transparent. Okay. That's the version with the white logo. No, I don't like how it's not a highlight. It looks like a little cutout. What do you think? Do you think we should do all white logo or logo with the blue? And I might darken the sky. So, one thing that was kind of funny was when I was changing this color for the first time, I was trying to match like this right here, and this color turned out exactly to be the swatch, exactly to the letter and number, the swatch number to my logo, Island Grove. Isn't that funny? I was just trying to, because this is the logo, or this is the original logo. You know, with the blue, but with all the lighting and all the stuff we're doing to Roland right here, I was trying to match. Yeah, I guess so. I was trying to just match this color because this isn't the same. Like, this isn't Roland's color really. It's more this light one. But when I was just trying to match it, and then when I clicked on it, I was like, huh, what is that color? It was the exact text as my logo. was crazy. I was like, oh my god, what are the odds? Like even just a slight like slight little nod, slight little bump was like that could have been it, but it wasn't. It was the exact X number. It was crazy. I like the sky blue version. It doesn't blend in with the sky too much. Okay, yeah, I agree. There is good contrast. But I mean, if I had another adjustment layer with color correction tint, we'll see what it's going to turn things black and white to see the the values. So actually, what I might do, this right here can be my final. Like, I might try and do like a color. Is it mixer? No. Color balance? No. Color Rama? No. Channel mixer? No. Jesus, which one is it? I just did that one. No, I think they're right in there. Yeah. The contrast, like if you turn it black and white, you can definitely notice it, but it's pretty weak. I think I'm going to maybe darken the sky a little bit. What I can do is I can do a should I do? I guess I can try to do just enough layer, adjustment layer, color correction curves. Maybe try and do a mask. I don't know, this might be pretty janky. Yeah, this is definitely gonna suck. Well, it's a little there. The contrast at least. Yeah. Hold on. Ready? Wait. 4 after. 4 after. 4 after. It pops more. Is it too much? 4 A B. A or B. Maybe if I take this and I make it overlay. Oh, cool. Interesting. I do no. Well, it's actually good for I might be able to take it right there. So four after. 4 after. I think it pops more. What do you think? It's okay if you disagree, but just let me know. Yeah. That's okay. Not much though. It might be a YouTube thing too. Well, that's pretty accurate. I have my laptop open too. I don't care about the clouds. That's not the focus. I don't care. That's okay. I think it looks better. Soft light, that's good. What else? Wait. Hard light? No, I think we tried that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel good about it. Yeah, it's not a photoreal movie. It's a cartoon. So it's okay. It's okay if it's unnatural. It's blue sky, you know? I think the popping more is more important, to be honest. Maybe I'll drop the opacity a little bit. I'll do like 80%. Yeah, thanks. No, I appreciate your input. Definitely. It's good to have a dialogue about it. But yeah, it's okay if it's unnatural. We're gonna build when we build the set and like start getting the camera, like we're still kind of look deving a bit because we have to build like the background here with the mini golf holes is just slapped together for this camera angle. But when we put like in the set, we'll maneuver like for different shots. I mean, it's gonna be so close to the ground, probably not too much, but once we get the set kind of more aligned, that's where this coming up after these streams is going to be building the actual mini golf course as well as storyboarding. So those are the two things I'm going to be focusing on next. And then in like the writing and sharing more about the story a little bit. I'm trying to decide how much to give away and how much to hold back on, but storyboarding at least some key. I don't have every frame in my head of the movie. I have the biggest, most critical scenes. It's all the little minutia, and that's kind of fun. The fun part too. The fun stuff is like, I have in my notebook. I have a Roland notebook, and I share some of the pages on my video. But I have a page in there of just ideas for shots, like funny little vignettes, little moments that are kind of funny, either funny or poignant, something. So I want to start animating. Start storyboarding some of those shots in my head, and building the set. So once we start building the actual set and start putting the characters and the camera and light the set, we're gonna come to our final level of stylization. We're getting there, but it's still gonna be super. One of the biggest influences stylistically, let me say, do I have a picture of it? Trying to see if I have a pure ref. I don't want to give too much away, but I read somewhere, I read in a book where giving away too much of your inspiration for a project will inherently make it more, for the audience, like the people you're telling it to, it'll make your movie less impactful and less no, not less impactful. It's more, what do you call it? Like derivative. It stops standing on its own feet rather than just being a copy of all the things you talk about. So anyway, so yeah, we'll get to how stylized everything is and stuff. So, but it's not photoreal. Oh, whips, not that. What's this? the actual layer here. Yeah. And it's mostly in this area, right? Where the logo is. Like it's gradient up from blue, so cool. I think we have it, guys. I think this is it. Save. I'm gonna export a frame of it so we can see it in its full glory. This RGB thing was giving me trouble. I think I have to uncheck something. Oh, no, we're good. Oh, no, hold on. All right, we're good. I want to delete this one. All right. Perfect. I'm gonna not shy these ones. These are all the versions I was doing with the separate layers, which I really thought was gonna work. But it doesn't look as good. I like the new one better. It's not perfectly like a half circle, but it's fine. Cool. All right, let's see if we can render a frame and head out of here. We're done with our poster. All these are on. Just double check. Both color corrections are on. I don't know if it's just me or it's just too saturated. Let me tone it down a bit. Yeah. Should be good. Nice. Great. Okay, and then paint effects are all on. Just make sure no effects are hidden. Glare. I'm hiding and unhiding each layer to see if I like something better. Like that. Vignette, we've messed around with enough. Grain we did. RGB. Okay, great. Then all of our graphics. Save. And final render. Here we go. I'm gonna do PNG. Yeah, I do like it. to render out PNG sequence, even though it's just one frame. All right, and then I want to see if I can. No, that's fine. Non-compression. Great. Okay, here we go. Into our final folder. Obviously calling it final view 1. Because you never do know when it's actually final, but I gotta move on to other stuff. This is kind of crazy. For something that's not even the final the official poster. But thank you guys for following along this journey. Very excited to get it printed. We're gonna hang it right here. I gotta move this thing, Dad. Maybe I might put it above my shelf over there, maybe. It's funny how just rendering one frame is taking a little bit with all the effects we put on it. In fact, I might need to move the logo up a bit. I do. Yeah, thanks, Rich. $20. I wonder if changing it from 32 bits to 16 because I don't really need that much. It's not an HDRI or anything like that. Okay, let's try again. if this takes too long, I'll just call it quits and then show you guys next time. But it would be cool to see it at the end of this. Here I am. It's 2.5 hours, and I said it'd be only about an hour stream tonight. Told you. I always go over. Come on, render. Crazy, it's only one frame. It's gotta be either the grain. I mean, it's also 3,000, you know, pixels big. It's pretty big. So. Yeah, for sure. I know, right? Especially for me, I'm always like you guys have seen over the last couple, constant tweaking, slight subtle adjustments. But they all compound into hours and hours. So there we go. Jeez. I was actually a little bit worried if that chime was going to be too loud, but I don't think that's fine. All right, let me just minimize this. And we'll see how it looks. Boom. Looks pretty good to me. I like the I like the sky. It pops a bit more. The contrast between the sky and the logo is more intense. I like it. And then we're also getting that paint effect in the grass and I mean everywhere, but you know. It also, and then we're getting some cool RGB splitting. Subtly, we're getting our grain. It's pretty good. I like it. Yeah, this is the one. This is it. The only other thing I could possibly maybe try is like a sunburst. Do a little trick where you make a, I think it would be under vignette. No, it'd be above vignette. Thank you. Appreciate it. Would it be over or under a vignette? It would be over, I think. Let me do I have any? No. Layer, new. Whoop. Layer, new, solid. The subtle sun. Well, I guess we'll make it a little better. Font size. Zoom out. Give it a mask like this. This is actually might be defeating the purpose of the altering the sky, but we'll see. I just realized I'm not even, let me go back. So then if we take this, hide the mask things. Crank it up. I'm gonna hide the other ones for now. It's gonna take so long. Then I take this and I set it to add. Or no, which one is it? Might just be add. Oh, hard light, or maybe it's soft light again. Oops. No. I think it's a bit of this and then duplicate it. But we're gonna make this one much bigger, and then this one is add and not quite as much. Then we take these two and then first we'll focus on this one. Take it down to like 30 or like 45, and then this one just like 20. Just trying to give like a little lens flare or something. But then again, it's we're messing with the logo now. It's pointless. That's kind of the only other thing I was maybe like trying to think of. Yeah, because they don't go under, right? No. I mean, it could look cool for in the movie, because if you took away the logo, I mean, it's too intense and stuff, but anyway. Nah, dude. Okay, save. We'll do a quick little rundown of the entire process of the entire. I guess I'll put this in the drafts folder for now. So we can see them all together. Oh, and I need to that. Okay. So we have the very first mock-up, and then we had all of these versions. This is the difference between the last two. A little bit softer, which is kind of interesting. I might take down the... I mean, it's softer because of... I mean, it's more crisp because of the unsharp mask and the paint effect, I think. So I might go back and... I like how it's not so hot spotty. And so it was a little too bright in the middle, I think. And the text on the bottom is what we mess with, and then you can see actually I cloned out some of the dark spots in the grass that were bugging me. But overall, we're done. And then I'll get this printed, and then we can take a look at the final product. I'm looking now at the sky, and I like it. I like what we have here as well. It's a little washed out, and this one it's a little bit more punchy. The sky, it was kind of like mimicking Roland's color, which is what I was trying to do in Blender. I was trying to make this part of the gradient like this, and then this part of the gradient like kind of down here more. Like this gradient was matching the sky. But because of that, the logo was getting lost. But I mean, it still works, because I mean actually this color, this darker one, is more, it's not the same exact, but it's more like this. I like it. I like it better, and I like the trees better than this. And I like the mini golf. I like the edge of the mini golf club. It kind of goes seamlessly with. Kind of finishes this shape a bit, you know. Yeah, we're good. All the way back to the beginning, the very first mock-up to the final. In the span of a few weeks. So I'd call that an accomplishment. I call that a success. I like it. It's actually what I envisioned in my head. The official movie poster I want to have, obviously, I might pull out the camera a bit, because I want to see the other two characters, the red ball and then the yellow ball. Or actually, I don't know, because the yellow ball will get super lost. Maybe I'll change the club color for the final poster, but I don't know. But I think we're gonna call that a win. So thank you guys for joining. I appreciate you guys, Alex and Rachel, posting in the chat and supporting, giving some insight into what you thought, and your feedback was super helpful, so thank you. And just bouncing ideas off of you guys has been great. But yeah, so we'll get this printed and we'll follow up. And I'm not sure when the next stream will be for the storyboarding and for the set, but I'll maybe put a post up and let you guys know when we're doing it. So thank you guys for joining, and have a good night, and I'll see you later. Bye.